Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back in another video. So, ooh, that's not good. Anyways, so as y'all know, if you're on the forums, I am doing a tournament or hosting a tournament, so to speak, on the Funimation forums for the best anime princesses. I have dubbed it the Princess of Royalties 2018 title, as you can see on the title there. So on my other computer, I have pretty much all the brackets. Like, I have all the names listed and all that stuff. I have them all listed on the challenge website or whatever. But what I have to do is I have to decide who's gonna go up against who. It's basically, this tournament is determined by you, the fans. We did our 64 nominations, and basically it is determined. The winners that advance are determined by you within 24-hour period. I do my tournaments a little different than some of the other people on the forums because I like to actually be creative and I like to do things differently than the typical, usual, standard ways of doing things. Because of this, if you are regular on the Funimation forum, it will look a little different. But if you guys have seen my tournaments before, because I've done a couple, I did the Heroes of Greatness tournament. I also did the Advanced Machinery tournament. You guys will know the way I do them. My formats are similar to a wrestling round robin tournament format. Also kind of put some WWE spice into it as well because I'm a wrestling fan. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to determine. Now, I didn't do this for the Advanced Machinery one. I just randomized it through the website. But for the Heroes of Greatness, I did it pulling stuff out of my hat. And I let you guys basically, watch me do it. Pick out, everyone in the hat. Now, instead of pulling it out of my hat this time, since in honor of my Green Bay Packers beating the shitty Buffalo Bills, my friends are not very happy about the Bills losing, but let's face it, they suck. So, anyways, with honor of my football team, the Green Bay Packers, beating the Buffalo Bills in Lambeau Field, I one day want to go there at least once. One time I have to go to Lambeau Field. That has to happen. Anyways, I'm going to be pulling out everybody's name out of this cheese head, my cheese head. And, yeah, so basically how it works is it's simple. The first two people I pull out, they're going to be going up against each other in the first round. Now, there's a total of 32 matches because it's 64 competitors. So there's a total of 32 matches. So it is divided up into 16 matches. Bracket 1. Now, in the challenge tournament format, that I have it on the website, it will just be all one bracket. But the way I have it set up is it's supposed to be one bracket on the west and one bracket on the east, or right and left, whatever. So 16 matches, bracket 1, 16 matches, bracket 2, and yeah. So first two people that get pulled out will be the first matchup for bracket 1, and I'll put it on the website. I'll put their names up there, so we'll know who's going up against who. So what I got to do is basically I have all the names printed out and putting them all in. I think I dropped one. I'm putting them all into the cheese head because I like to be creative. We're pulling them out. I'm gonna be shuffling them, shuffling them all up into the cheese head. Just shuffling them all up in the cheese. Swiss cheese up in here, yo. Oh, thank you. Got a compliment about my t-shirt. So yeah. We're basically gonna shuffle them all up. Like I said, the first two people I pulled up, and it will be determined because the first person who I pull up will be on the top side, and then the person that's pulled out number 2 will be on the bottom side. So it will be specifically lined up, the way it should be. Come when I, have all the brackets set up. So you don't have to worry about all that. It's just this is really fun doing it this way because it's like I'm physically basically doing it, pulling it out of the cheese. Pulling it out of the cheese. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're going to pull out the first one here. And the first one is Helsing. Helsing is the first one. So now we are going to find out who she's facing. That's going to be an interesting one. We're going to see who she's going up against. Like I said, only princesses, or only ones that they are actually called princesses, like, as in they were born with it and or, have some type of royalty heritage to the throne. I kind of had to differentiate that with Black Clover because Black Clover, you're either a commoner or a royalty. So in a sense, you technically say that people that are royalties in Black Clover are princesses. So I kind of had to pull on that whole issue, and that's why I specified that rule. So who is Helsing going up against? I wonder. I do not know how to say this person because I have never seen this person before, but that person, E something. I don't know. I don't have the shows on me right now, but that is going to be the first one, and so I will go update this right now on the website. So basically what I'm about to do is I'm about to take the character, what's Helsing? All right, I'm going to drag her up here. All right. Drag her up. Helsing, and then it's the one with the E. Where is she? There she is. So I'm going to take her and I'm going to move her up on the first because she's on the bottom bracket. She's on the bottom bracket, or she's on the bottom part of the matchup. So there we go. So that's set. And I'll link you guys the website so you guys can see it. But so we have that now updated for the first matchup, which will be Helsing versus Elaine. It is a princess. I've never watched the show, so some of these I have no idea who they are. I just know they're princesses because I had to I had to go through every single one, make sure they were actually a princess, make sure they actually had this, make sure they actually had that. We had a couple hiccups here and there when nominating. And just to make sure that they actually are born as a princess or actually have a title as a princess and not just being called a princess by their friends or their relatives. Because if that was the case, then Angelica can be nominated from Rugrats. Well, actually, technically, she's a cartoon, but I'm just saying, basically, anybody could be a princess then, because, if person, call, hey, you're a princess, so I wanted to I wanted us to actually have real princesses, not people that were just being called princesses by their relatives or their friends. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I was kind of really narky about that to some of the people that were nominating people that weren't actually princesses. I wanted to make sure they were actually a princess. I wanted this to be fair, we want this to be a fair contest here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the cheesehead again. The cheesehead. My Green Bay cheesehead. Okay, so who's the? I don't know. I don't know how to say this person, but GLENDA. That's the next one. Well, we don't know if she's fighting yet, but we know that's going to be the next matchup for Bracket 1. So, and we're about to find out who she's going up against. Who are you going up against, ladies and gentlemen? And again, I don't know how to say this character, but what is this? Ethan Brooklyn or something. There you guys can see that right there. Just so you guys can see who it is, because you guys probably don't know who it is that are watching on the Funimation forums. You guys will know who it is. You should, because I'm assuming some of you guys nominated these characters. Okay. So I just gotta take these characters now and just like first I gotta find them. Let me look at them first here. Okay, so G was the top. Look for, because I gotta basically rearrange it now. No, not that one. Where's she? She's gotta be in here. She is in here. I just don't know where she is. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna move her up. And move her into that spot. There we go. And then I'm sure there's an easier way to like go down, to scroll down. As I said, I wish there was like an easier way to like scroll on this like website. This challenge website. Challenge accepted. All right. No, I already got that one. No, you gotta go down because it's not showing. There she is. Let's move her all the way up. Moving on up. Alrighty. So yeah, that is the second matchup for bracket 1. I'll pick that up later. You knocked all the magazines down. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There you are, Pikachu. Okay, I was like, whoa, where'd you go? It's like, whoa, where'd you go? Okay. So, let's do this. Probably should just bring it over here, just so it'll be easier to look at. Wish I could do it on my phone. Maybe I can do it on my phone because that would make it a lot easier. I'd have to like link it though. Forget it. Okay. Historia from Attack on Titan. She is going to be in the third round, or the third matchup for bracket 1. And now we find out who she's going up against right now. The something. So that is the next one. Next matchup. That is the third one. So just I know where Historia because I moved Historia earlier. So we just gotta move. Yeah, like I literally because it just go like when you type in all the combatants, it just like puts them all in the order that you typed them in. So basically, I'm just dragging all them from the brackets and then just putting them in where they're being picked at. Oh, this one's actually right here. Cool. That one was easy. Alrighty. So that one's going to be an interesting matchup. Alrighty. The Cheesehead of Wonders. Back to the Cheesehead of Wonders. Okay, you can't have him in the corner there. Don't pick him out then. Who's this? TOG or 2 games? I'm just gonna call it 2 games. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but that's what it physically spells. 2 games. 2 game. 2 games is in matchup 4 of bracket 1. Yeah, Historia was the first one. I didn't nominate Historia. I forgot about Historia, but that's one I like though. So I like that one. Oh, we got 2 in our hand. Can't have 2. Alrighty. Sailor Mars or Princess Mars. I put them as princesses since I mean they're being princesses anyways for this. Princess Mars, Sailor Scout or Rei Hino, whatever. She is going up against 2 game. That's my first nominee, by the way, that was picked so far. So, up time. It's about time. That's all I gotta say. What was it? 2 game. 2 game. Look for 2 game here. Where's 2 game? You gotta move her up. Gotta move her on up. Move her on up. Alrighty. Next. Who is it? NIA something. No, you know, we're gonna actually get picked. Oh, I got them all. Oh, wow, that was not good. I basically have them all like listed. Well, most of them I have listed as princesses since they all are princesses, but ones that aren't actually titled princesses but are princesses that were born by princesses are on here. So. Princess TUTU. Tij. No, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. But you all can figure it out, I'm sure. So that is match 5 of the brackets. Just look for NIA. Well, it's 5, right? Okay, so They're all in here. It's just that. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that would be the top spot. And TU would be the bottom. It was fine, right? Okay, so that's our fifth match. Okay, I think I've seen this person in one of the past tournaments I did. Saber of Red. I'm just gonna call her by that. She's got two names. But I think her second name is Saber of Red. So I'm just gonna call her that. This is the first competitor in matchup 6 of bracket 1. Now, who is her opponent? Some of these are getting stuck. I'm just gonna say her first name. I believe her first name is Charlotte. I think so. So that is the, was that 6 matchup? That is the 6 matchup. Oh, she goes in the bottom. 11. There we go. Okay, so then who's the top one? The top one was Red of Saber, or Saber of Red. And now I gotta find her. And move her on up. Yeah, we basically gotta move on up. Moving on up. All right. So now this would be matchup 7, right? We got matchup 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this would be 6, right? Yeah, no. This one right now that we're picking would be 7 for bracket 1. Exactly. There we go. That actually is better doing it that way. YU something. So you guys see that there. That is the first competitor of matchup 7 for bracket 1. Who is her opponent, though? Who will it be? Nobody knows until I pull it out of my cheese head. Ron, wait, no, was it Ronair? Something like that. People make sure they see that. Make sure they see it, because I want, like, if anyone's looking at this right now, I want people to see that, like, I'm legitimately pulling this thing out here. No. um. So okay, wait, hold on. That was that YU? Just look for YU. It should come up. It's an uncommon name, so YU. Oh, it's already there. What are the chances of that? Okay, who's their opponent? Rome. Rome. Let's just call it Rome. Rome. Where are you? Where are you? You're in here. I know it. You're in here somewhere. Don't hide. Hiding's not fun. You don't want to hide from me. I will find you. Alright. Where are you? Oh, there she is. I guess I didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, never mind. Alrighty. So now we're on matchup 8. We are on matchup 8. Bracket 1 here. Yeah, only so far Sailor Mars was picked. The ones that I know, the 10 that I nominated, that's the only one that's been picked so far. And Princess HI. So that's, well, we're about to find out our opponent, so. And it is something that begins with an L. L-E. All right. Oh, just gotta move to the bottom. And then, we need, was it Princess who? It was Princess HI. Just look for, there aren't that many HIs. She's in there. Aha! I found her. This was matchup 8. Sometimes this thing lags. It really sucks. That's what I was hoping we were gonna. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, there we go. It lags. That's the problem. Okay, so 9. See, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Look at that many matchups left. We got 9. Um. Okay. Yeah, guys, don't be rude in the chats. Please refrain from being rude in the chat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the 9th matchup right here, bracket 1. Oscar. Oh, I don't have my screen up right now. Oscar. I had to attach to it again. I need one. And how do you say your name? It's from One Piece. The Mermaid Princess. It's the Mermaid Princess. Shinoshi. God damn it. One Piece Mermaid Princess. Quiet. Alrighty. Yeah, I'd blame it. One Piece. It's been too long. Too long, damn it. Just got used to saying that name, too. Okay, so matchup 10. Matchup 10 here for bracket 1. Gotta make. Well, I'm looking here, so I don't know, but at the same time, I'm picking up 2. Sometimes here, like, gotta have 1, not 2, 1. And this person, I have no idea. And Noelle. Now, this is the only actual Black Clover character that was nominated. As you all know, I did say, since royalties are treated as basically princesses in the Black Clover continuity, I decided to include it anyways, as long as they were royalty. So, yeah, that's why that happened. So Noelle will be fighting that person. It's getting a little better now. Where? I'm not here to promote. I am here to get the contest on the road. And who's Noelle going up against on the top bracket? Oh. Alrighty. So that was the 10. Alright, so we're on the 11th now. Hi, there's only 3 people watching, so I don't know. Guys, for anybody who wants questions asked for me, this is not a Q&A like video or whatever. Like, this isn't a Q&A video. This is basically me pulling out people from the tournament. So I'm not asking any questions unless I see something that's interesting that I want to answer. But this is not a Q&A. So yeah. Okay, so Sakurada is the next one. Now this is not Sakurada Harunon, because Sakurada Harunon is not a princess. Even though I think she is, in my personal opinion. But by title and birth, she is not. So she's not eligible. This is actually a completely different Sakurada. No idea. But yeah, she is a princess. So we're going to find out who she's going up against. But I wanted to make that clear to some of these people that might have said, oh, why is Sakurada Harunon in this contest? She's not. Completely different Sakurada. And she is going up against that person, whoever this person is. I remember watching this in the forums, probably like, I don't know. I doubt anyone are watching this, but if in case they are, you know, just bear with me. I doubt it because none of them has commented in the chat yet that I've seen so far. But I did link it in my my Discord for people who should come here and look at it if they wanted to. Can't find this other one. Where is she? Oh, we got Sakura. What was the other one that we needed? It was ST something. I'm gonna have to look at it again. Shit. I should just bring him over with me. God damn it. Hold on. Was it? Aha! I found it. I found her. All right, she goes on bottom. Sakura goes on top. So that was 11. Okay, so now we're on 12 of bracket 1. We're on 12 of bracket 1. We're making progress. We got 32 matchups. We're totally making progress. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's coming. We're totally making progress here. One of my nominees was picked so far. Just keep that in mind. I'm like, no. Nah, so far. It's going to eventually happen, but I was just hoping that some of them were going to get picked much earlier than this. GINKO. What is it with? Like, 'cause the last time we did this, The last time we did this, hardly anybody on my people that I nominated like got picked for bracket 1 either. Most of them got picked for bracket 2. So I think this is kind of weird how this is getting set up this way again. Wow. I am really surprised by this so far. It's luck of the draw. Heart of the cards. God damn it. Who's this now? Come on. This is bull. Not even getting mine so far. Like, come on now. It's overdue. So far, I only have Sailor Mars that got picked so far. Like, what the frig? Where's my characters getting picked? They're all going to be put on bracket 2 at this point, the way this is going. Fair is fair, though. Gotta remember, fair is fair always. We're doing it the right way. We're doing it the way it should be done. So, no bull crap, complaining, just fair, legitimate. This is all right. Fair, legitimate picking. Completely handmade, random. That's the way I like it. And don't worry, too, by the way, I will have like a picture of like the entire setup here to make sure everything is correct. When this is done, to make sure I have it correct. That everybody is going to be going up against who they should be going up against. And I cannot find her. Wait. Oh, oh, wow. What are the chances of that? Now, I just want to look because, yeah, I don't know how that would translate. Let me just put that in there right now. I wish the scroller would do better than it is. Yeah, this scroller's terrible, man. Like, come on. You go on this website, like, the scroller's terrible. Like, yo, what is going on? Yeah, this scroller's terrible. I wish I could just do it on my phone, man. Like, what the frig? Alright. So now we're on 13. Okay, so now we got that all settled. On to 13. On to 13. Lucky 13 up here. We're going to do this until we get them all done, man. We got to get them done so you can post them on the forums. Some people are going to be salty. Some people are going to be happy. Princess Fine? Yeah, it's spelled fine. I mean, it's got a comma on the E, but I mean, Princess Fine? What? Princess Fine? What are you talking about? this person. This person. Just another princess. Just another princess, you know. Like, let's go. Well, I mean, they're all girls, you know. Like, they're all girls, so I mean. Ooh. This fun goes over here. She goes on the bottom. And then, actually, no, Princess Fine goes on the top. And then PA. We get them all. There she is. Boom. On the bottom you go. Alrighty. So now 14. I know. Why are always mine not getting picked right away? Like, come on. This is so not fair. Even though it is. Nunnally v. Britannia! Yay! Finally. It's about goddamn time. It's about time. That's all I gotta say. I mean, we had bars and that was it. Like, it's about time, man. Like, it's overdue for this. Overdue. Way overdue at this point. And Nonnally is going up against this person. So, yeah. I don't know how to say that name. But that will be, I believe, the 14th matchup. So, where's Nonnally? Nonnally will be easy to find. Oh, yeah, Nonnally. Let's go. Let's go. Nonnally's on the top. And then, yeah, that was right. Yep. Okay. So now we are on matchup 15. Y'all probably wondering right now who's getting picked. I don't know who's getting picked. That person, Saliva, I think. I don't know. I'm not good at Japanese pronunciation, man. Like, and I gotta like visually hear it, and like I just, I forgot how to say the mermaid's name already. And I used to say it like when we were watching in season. Like, I'm just not in the head right now. Princess Charlotte. Pretty sure that's Charlotte. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is 15, right? Who's she going up against? Princess Charlotte. It's starting to shape. So, we are now on matchup 16 of bracket 1, which is the final matchup of bracket 1, before we get to bracket 2's matchups. So far, kind of sucks for me. There's only 2 people that I nominated that are going to be in bracket 1, which really sucks. But this is the point of random. Like, this is random at its finest, by the way. You just never know. But it really does suck, because that means that a lot of my characters are probably going to get eliminated, because they're all going to be on the same bracket. And that's the way the whole ranging thing goes sometimes, And it also depends on, who they match up against. Like, if there's like a character that, is really popular on the forums, like, it's basically gonna be, just like that. Like for the Heroes of Greatness, we had like All Might and like Deku in the first match. Like, that was my first pull too, which was just really weird. Deku and All Might, and that was just weird. That's the beauty of random, though. It's like, matchups. Like, you think it's like you got a good edge, and then boom, they go up against someone else, and it's like, you're screwed. So it goes by positioning too. Positioning where they are ranked, or where they're put at on the brackets, really does it in sometimes. So this is the final matchup for the bracket 1. Before we moved on to bracket 2. And it is Princess Mercury, Sailor Mercury. Wow, that's cool. Well, actually, no, I had Nonali and Sailor Mars, right? That was the only ones that like were picked that I nominated so far. Now I got Mercury. That's cool. So now comes the question on who Sailor Mercury, or Princess Mercury, is going up against, or not Ray, I'm sorry, Amy, is going up against. So let's do this. Who will Princess Mercury going up against right now? And it is this person. So with that is the final matchup of bracket 1 before we move on to bracket 2, which starts up with matchup 17. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's get this going here. So where is... It's on the bottom. Alrighty. So that is bracket 1. That is our bracket 1 matchup, or matches. So now we are going to move on to, in a couple minutes, we're going to move on to picking the remaining matchups. But I want to just in case I get something screwed up on the official brackets, I will have a picture of every competitor. In order. Oh, shit. Oops. There we go. That's better. Because I'm very thorough when this comes up. So I don't want people looking at me and saying that I didn't have them right. So yeah. Okay. So now we are going to move on to bracket 2, which is the remaining ones. So if your person hasn't been picked yet, she will be picked in bracket 2 at some point. A lot of my characters are still in here. There's only 3 that got picked. I believe it was 3. Mars, Mercury, and Nonali were the only 3 that I nominated that were picked in bracket 1, which isn't really that good because when you're nominating characters, and I nominated 10. When you're nominating characters and like most of them are going to be on bracket 2, the chances are that they're probably going to be going up against each other. There's a good chance. So there's also positioning too, depending on where they're positioned, which is why it's great to do them random because you just never know where they're going to be. So it makes it, completely, this is what's going to happen. So first matchup for bracket 2 is about to be picked, or at least the first competitor is about to be picked. And it is Euphemia Lee Britannia. It's about time. Euphemia has been picked as the first competitor in bracket 2. So, who is she going up against? We're about to find out right now. We're not wasting any time on this one. Oh, it's a little bent. Princess Adena. It's a little bent, but we got it right there. So that is the first matchup of bracket 2. So I'll put it on here. Everyone can see. Well, I'll make it public once this is over with, for everyone to see. So we got matchup 18. And it is, I do not know how to say that person, but that person. So we got that. And her opponent was it Princess Sparkle? Princess Sparkle. I don't know who that is, but that is going to be matchup 18. Matchup 18 is set. All right. So 19. Let's go. Starting to get small. Princess Serena. Finally, Sailor Moon, or Princess Serenity is her princess name. Serena is her human name, and Sailor Moon is her superhero name. I just put her princess name on instead because this is a princess contest. Finally, it's about time she got picked. I thought she would get picked early. I mean, come on now. She's Sailor Moon. Who's Sailor Moon going up against? Sailor Moon is going up against Lady something. I have no idea, but that's who Sailor Moon's going up with. And in the name of the moon, I hope she punishes this person. But I don't know. Who knows? So there it is. Sailor Moon is officially on. Oh, dang it. Get it wrong. Yeah, just move it and then we'll just. It's a lady. Yeah, her. She's the only one that had the lady name. Okay. Yeah, I hope Sailor Moon wins that, but who knows? I mean, I have no idea who people are going to vote for. All I'm doing is just picking the matchups at random. So, yeah, let's do this. Oh, just dropped it. Julius something. That is the first competitor of matchup 20 of bracket 2. Nike. So that is the matchup for 20. Oh, dang it. Nike. Oh, there's Nike. So who are we looking for? 20? 20. There we go. So now we got about 11, I think, left. So matchup 21 of bracket 2. About to pick that out. It's getting lower, guys. This is all we have left. I don't know if you guys can see that. These are all the competitors we have left. They're all in there. All the people that haven't been picked yet. It's a lot smaller now. Princess Yue from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yay, it's about time. It's about time. Who is her opponent? It is YU something. That is Princess Yue's opponent. So, the next matchup. Let's go. Let's do this. Nana. This person. Will go up against Princess Peach. Yes, Princess Peach from Super Mario's. There was actually a anime series of it. So, yes. Looking back on it, I should have nominated Princess Zelda because there was an actual anime series of Princess Zelda, but not too late for that. There we go. All right, 23. It is this person. And, let me get him out of the hole there. And the Veronica. So that's the next matchup. Pretty weird one. I don't know either of them. But then again, there's probably a lot of matchups in here. I don't know who they are. So, what else is new? Alrighty, next matchup. It's getting very low. The list is getting very low. Relent or Rebecca or something. That's the next one. Now, who it is, that's the next person. and she's going up again. This long ass name. Okay, so that would be the bottom, right? Okay, and who was the top? Who was this person right here? She goes on top. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 matches left. 8 matches left. So let's go. Let's do this. Ren. Something. All right. And Ren is going up against Chi-Chi. It's about time Chi-Chi finally got picked. Princess K. There you go. Going up against Princess Azula. It's about time, Azula. Took you long enough to get picked. Elizabeth. It's getting really light. I'm going up against Warner. There it is. It's the end. It's very light now. Not many people left. Amelia. She is next. She will be going up against the SEN. So there is 4 more matchups. Not that much to work with here, but your person will eventually get picked, even if it's the last matchup. Why you are something. And the opponent is none other than RIO something. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. There's only a couple matches left, 3 matches left. And this person versus I don't know if people can see that. This person. That is who that person is facing. Already there. Okay. So final 2 matchups. It's Mei Chang. That is the second last matchup. Versus Deet. F. Deet. So that will be the second last matchup, and then obviously process of elimination right here. The last 2. First one I pulled up. This one I just picked up. Just HI. And then obviously the last one is this one. So I'll put those final 2 matchups in the books. Make sure they're at the top. All right, yep, that's right. That's where it should be. So I have them all done. Those are our matchups. I have them, as I said, I updated it. So they would be there for everyone to see. So they're all there. Every single matchup. And it's all updated on the bracket. So they're all there, and we'll get this tournament started. So they're all done. Those will be the competitors. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. So that's really about it. And I will immediately get this onto the forums, or I'll just post a link of like all the brackets and whatnot. But those are the people that will be going up against each other. It's all, like I said, I was updating them on the website, so they can be all done and all good. So all the matchups are good. So we are good to go for this tournament. And if you guys would like to participate, you obviously have to have a Funimation account to participate in the voting process for these tournaments. So that's all I can say. Comment, rate, like my videos, please subscribe, and that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.